On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Like, bro, like you should have figured that out before you took on this responsibility. So yeah, I appreciate him like communicating with me on major things, but like that's pretty much it.
But Kayla, you don't feel like when you get in a relationship, you should move different? Like, let's say you single, you go out, right? Should you be going out as much times as you in a relationship? Like, should you be acting the same way as you're single? I think those two, you act different. You should be acting.
No, there's a level of difference. But in terms of the kind of person that you are, I'm a social person. So,
I mean,
yeah, I can cut back and I will already want to cut back one of those days or two of those days because I want to spend more time with you. But for you to think that like I'm going to go from being like this social person that has always worked in like entertainment, publicity, marketing, whatever, to being the type that's like staying at home every night, then like that would like, I don't know why you would do that because that's not who I am. So
nope. Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yes. What is Rilla doing?
Rilla. Press the unmute. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, brother. How you feel about what the women said? They said that it's okay for men to come and express jealousy. You know, it wouldn't be a problem. Everything would be fine.
Look, man, listen. You know, ladies, I got love for y'all. I you know, and maybe y'all, man, no, man, come on, man. Like we say one thing, man. I've never seen. I'm not saying this never happened. I'm just saying in my experience. I hear you, Court. You right. I hear you on the. I don't want to whine a man, but I've never really seen it where a man can be transparent, vulnerable, whatever with his emotions, and a female not look at him a particular way. Right. So to the question of jealousy, if it's around that, if you're asking me, no, you asked me about what the women said. Let me stick to that. The way that I feel about it is it's good to hear it. It's better to see it in action. It's good to hear it, but it's better to see it in action. And from what I've seen and what I've heard, most men confide when they're in that space and that happens, it's usually thrown back in their face at some point. It's usually during an argument or something. And I'm not saying everybody has those type of unhealthy interactions with people. If you confide in your woman, should be a safe space for you to be able to do that. Right. But no.
Do you think it's thrown in like how I do understand that some things, if you're open about, can be thrown in your face. Like if you were cheated on and she slapped you around and then you get an argument. Yeah, that's why that last girl cheated on your ass. Right. Slapped your black ass around. Like I get that part.
Or you might share something from your childhood, like family related, right?
Right. But as far as
your mama beat your ass and your daddy black, you know.
But jealousy. So if let's say my man say, you know, Courtney, I don't appreciate you doing this and that. It's making me feel a certain way. Stop. How could I throw that in his face?
No. I don't think that's an issue. But you know, the question is around: should a man ever express jealousy? And you know, I think y'all are. I think most brothers don't even express like that. I think what Q was saying was right. Like most men to be like, you know, you're doing too much, and leave it at that. But you know, somebody that's going on and on and on, like I don't know, man.
Yeah,
but that's still accepting though.
Well, that's what I said. Expressing it, but it depends on how you're expressing it. Like no woman want a whiny ass man.
I don't know. Let me.
I don't. Maybe they do.
Hey, Kayla, you there? You there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
The internet is being like the worst tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Only tonight, girl. That should be acting every show.
Nah, I need a whole new internet, to be honest. Like, I'm done with AT&T and their bullshit. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and put that order in tomorrow.
You paying for it? You paying for it?
You got a man.
Yeah, but this is for us.
No, I'm pretty sure you utilize the internet for everything else. Okay, so I'll pay 2% of it.
Oh. 2%?
That's better than 0. Take it, Kayla.
I think 10 is decent enough.
Oh Lord.
This is not up for negotiation. So
what? Everything's up for negotiation.
not this. Anyhow, let's get back on topic.
Masculine coming out. Do you smell the teach?
Shut up.
So the question that I was having, with the panel is that I was asking the women if they want their man to open up to them, speak their mind and express their feelings,
Okay.
and their emotions.
Okay.
So would you want your man to do that?
On a certain level, yeah.
Certain level.
I mean,
so not really.
No, yeah, I do want him to do that on things that are very, very important to him.
Okay.
Things that are like semi-important or not that important, like don't do this.
Okay.
But for things that are very important to him, yeah, because how am I going to be able to be there for you if I don't know what's going on?
Gotcha. Should a man ever express jealousy in that case then? While he's expressing those emotions, should ever come off? It's a part of communication, right?
That is a part of communication. I think there's something like hot about a guy being like somewhat territorial, but jealousy.
And when I say jealousy, it's not just from other men, but it can be like your time. You could be spending time with your girls, club hopping. You can be,
Gosh.
At your parents' house all the time, or taking. Never mind. Go ahead.
If he's feeling okay, so if he's feeling some kind of way because of that, I think that obviously communication. We have to be able to communicate, but he also can't, like, sometimes in relationships people like start to get different, and he can't do that. Like, I've been who I've been since you got with me. Like, you can't be like 3 years later like, like, no, like I've been like this since you got with me, you know what I'm saying? Or I've been going out, or I've been doing these types of things or whatever. So don't buy a car and then like 4 months later start complaining about everything. Like, bro, like you should have figured that out before you took on this responsibility. So yeah, I appreciate him like communicating with me on major things, but like that's pretty much it.
But Kayla, you don't feel like when you get in a relationship, you should move different? Like, let's say you single, you go out, right? Should you be going out as much times as you in a relationship? Like, should you be acting the same way as you're single? I think those two, you act different. You should be acting.
No, there's a level of difference. But in terms of the kind of person that you are, I'm a social person. So, I mean, yeah, I can cut back, and I will already want to cut back one of those days or two of those days because I want to spend more time with you. But for you to think that like I'm going to go from being like this social person that has always worked in like entertainment, publicity, marketing, whatever, to being the type that's like staying at home every night, then like that would, like, I don't know why you would do that, because that's not who I am. So
nope.